Well, if it's out of context, what's the context? You're not saying anything, Tony.
I've given you the response you deserve.
All right, Rory. So, you keen for this year's competition?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Yeah, feeling pretty confident. I've seen the first years, and I don't know, keen bean is an understatement, I think. Yeah, and I think that will bring them down in the competition.
How do you think you'll fare against fellow second round competitors this year, like Lewis?
Well, considering I beat Lewis last year, I'm not too concerned. Now that Will's out of the picture, who came second?
I believe it was James the American.
Well, come on, first and second are gone. I was basically third, so naturally I think I'll take the crown.
And are you hoping to excel in the talent round like last year?
Yes, last year was fantastic, and this year will again be brilliant, because I am brilliant. So.
And how do you think your rural upbringing in Tumut is going to help colour your competition this year?
It gives me that subtle, sensual, but very innocent country edge that a lot of these city slickers don't really understand. So yeah.
That's beautiful. And you've recently started using shampoo. Do you think that's going to add to your game?
Hopefully yes. Yeah, my locks are feeling very luscious, very fresh, and hopefully the judges will appreciate some luscious locks.
And this year I've heard there's going to be fewer clothes than ever seen before. So how do you feel about that?
I'm feeling prepared, very prepared. My body is a temple. But yeah, maybe I'll have to think about it. But I will be stepping up to the plate when it comes to the lack of clothes.
Okay, thank you, Rory.
No
Good
problem.
luck. So Matt, why do you think you should be Mr. Ursies?
I feel as though I should be Mr. Ursies because it's plainly obvious that I am the embodiment of who Mr. Ursies is. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to claim the throne last year because I was unfortunately absent, but I feel as though this year it's my coming to power. I am the Daenerys Targaryen of Mr. Ursies.
And how do you think your upbringing in Farmerdale has affected your chances of getting Mr. Ursies?
Well, as we all know, I'm used to milking a lot of things, and this competition will be one of them.
And what do you think Bryce will have to say when he sees you up on that stage?
I feel as though for Bryce it will be a moment of atonement, that he will realise that I am truly the one.
Do you have any sort of goals and aspirations if chosen Mr. Ursies?
Well, I feel as though that one of my biggest aspirations is world peace, and I will use my title to help bring the peace to the world.
Thank you, Matt. You've been of great help.
Thank you.
I hope you get it.
Thanks.
Hey, James. How's it going?
Zen.
Zen. So you're what's known as a triple threat around Ursies. You're in the play, you've done Big Night Out, you've done dance. How do you think that's going to help you in your performance?
Well, I always like to say, 1, I'm going to smash it. 2, I'm going to smash it. And 3, I look great in a Speedo. And that's the triple threat.
Beautiful. And how do you reckon the competition's shaping up this year?
Well, I think with Will Collette taking the amazing first place last year, inspiration to us all, he's out of the competition this year, and I think that leaves me with really no competition at all.
Yes, but Will was only lucky third time round. Do you think you're going to follow in his footsteps? Do you think that place is solely reserved for Lewis?
Look, Will does things in threes, and the triple threat, what's 3 divided by 3?
You're number one. You're number one. All right. And if you got Mr. Ursies, what would you do with that power?
Run around naked mostly.
Well, you do have a nudie run stacked up, don't you?
Yes, I do, V-Hunt. Yes, I do.
And lastly, what's your favorite color?
Ursies Pride. Green.
Attaboy. Hope you do well, James.
Thank you.
Hey, Ben.
Hey,
So where are you from?
so I'm from Long Island, New York. It's over in the United States of America.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you studying?
I'm a political science and history major. Yeah. If I was in in Australia, I'd be a law major, but we just don't have that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling about the competition this year?
Well, I look around, I see people like James, I see people like Sonny, and I'm not worried, is what it is. Yeah. Not worried.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Which round do you think you're going to excel in?
Well, I'm really happy with how I look in my Pride outfit, but I really think talent's the portion for me. I think we're all in for a big surprise there. Yeah.
So an American was the runner-up last year.
Mhm.
Do you think you're going to be able to fill those shoes?
I have pretty big feet. I have size 13 US. So I think I'll fill those shoes with some extra space, yeah.
Beautiful.
So what I'm saying is first place. Yeah.
And how do you feel about freedom?
Well, I just wish I could just walk into a Big W and pick out a gun and leave, go eat like 3, 4, 5 cheeseburgers and just, say fuck you to everybody and just God bless America.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I love freedom. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Ben.
Yeah,
Hope you
thank
do well.
Yeah.
Hi, Philip.
Hi,
So why do you want to go for Mr. Ursies this year?
because you bullied me into it.
Oh, okay. And if you got Mr. Ursies, what would you do?
I'd probably rename all of the floors after Kathy Lee.
And how has IB Div 1 prepared you for Mr. Ursies this year?
Well, I feel like having done that, I already kind of am Mr. Ursies, and everyone else should be ashamed for attempting to run against me.
And who do you think's your biggest competition this year?
I feel like I'm my own biggest competition.
This year, in the competition, are you planning to just wear shades of grey, or will you be breaking out of your box?
I'm planning to turn this competition into about 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, beautiful. Thanks, Philip.
You're welcome.
All right, Emmy, excited for this year's competition?
Oh, always.
And so you're from Barrel. How do you think that's going to help your competition?
Well, I mean, people from Barrel are just better. It's in the water. Just born and bred to be superior. So, there's really no competition. Nobody else is from Barrel. I got in the bag.
So last year you infamously delivered a sermon from your cult of Emilinism, and you offended Kay Lee in the process. Are you treading carefully this year? Are you going to try and get Kay Lee on your side?
Actually, I have a big surprise in store for Kaylee with my talent, so look forward to it. I think it'll make up for my my insulting behaviour last year. She'll be proud.
How's the cult going?
Cult is good. It's going strong. Got some first-year recruits, but all you newbies out there, join in. It's good fun.
And how do you think your role as IT helper and movie club director has been going in Ursies?
It's been going strong. Movie club turnout could be better occasionally, but I think it'll hold me in good stead. They're just generally jobs for awkward people, so I'll bring some good awkward skills to Mr. Ursies.
Do you think that's going to help you with some crowd support?
Oh, of course. People love an awkward guy. I'm so likable.
It's quite endearing,
Yeah,
considering
it's
you're
true.
from Barrel and
Pretty
all that.
adorable, the cutest.
Okay, thanks, Emmy. Hope you have a great competition.
Thanks.
Hey, Sonny.
Oh, hi, Kanika.
So you're new this year. What are you studying?
I'm studying law and commerce.
Yeah. And how do you think that's going to help you out with Mr. Ursies?
Well, usually lawyers are pretty intelligent, so I can outsmart my competition.
Beautiful. And where are you from?
Geelong.
Oh, so you're going to bring some of that some of that Melbourne vibe to the competition. What do you reckon?
Yeah, bring some Melbourne sound.
Beautiful. And which round do you think you're going to excel in?
Which what?
Which round do you think you're going to excel in?
Oh, definitely the Ursies Pride.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Big plans. Who do you think is your biggest competition?
Whoa. Well, I heard Lewis stuffed up last year, so I don't think I've got any competition.
And why do you want to be Mr. Ursies?
For the prestige.
And lastly, what are your feelings about world peace?
Well, the only way to beat bad guys with guns is good guys with bigger guns.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sonny. Okay, so Matt, you're new this year. What degree are you studying?
I'm doing PPE in arts, a double degree.
And how do you think your degree is going to help you in your attempt to be Mr. Ursies this year?
Well, I think with the arts it's quite broad, so it means that I've probably got a lot up my sleeve, a lot of hidden talents because I do a lot of things. I think PPE you have to be a little bit quick-witted, so maybe that'll help with getting rid of some of the competition on the interview field and before the actual big night.
And which round do you reckon you're going to excel in?
I think maybe the fashion round. I'm looking forward to that the most because, I can pull off a dress. I've done it before, so I reckon I'll do it again this night.
All right, and who do you think is your biggest competition this year?
I think my biggest competition is Ben, the American, because he's here for a semester and he's got nothing to lose, so he's just going to go all out.
Lastly, if you were elected Mr. Ursies, what would you do?
Just the really stock standard stuff, like Coca-Cola in the bubblers, escalators instead of stairs. I want to improve the facilities around here, so I reckon I'll get my hands on some of that sort of thing.
And what do you feel about world peace?
Oh yeah, it's all right.
Thanks, Matt. Hope you do well. Hey, Alex.
Hello.
So, what do you think is going to be your strongest round in Mr. Ursies this year?
Look, I'm gonna have to go with talent show because I've got quite an interesting number cooked up for the worthy spectators. So I'm going with talent show. That said, my fashion round is looking quite good. I've got an interesting little ensemble prepared that I hope people will enjoy.
And so you're known around Ursies for dressing very well. Do you think you're going to bring that to the competition this year?
Oh, definitely. There's some well-dressed gentleman-inspired elements, I think, of particularly my talent round costume, but also some of my other costumes will definitely have maybe some signature Alex styles in them, I think.
And why did you want to go for Mr. Ursies this year?
Well, popularity, always good. Good to do something, contribute to the community, and maybe just break some of people's perhaps misconceptions about me.
Is there anyone who you feel is your biggest competitor?
Well, there's a few people who have done it before, so they know the ropes of it quite well. I'm new to it, but that said, if they can pull off my acts as well as I can, I'd be very much surprised. So I think I'm all right.
Okay, thanks, Alex. So, Lewis, how has your role as arts rep prepared you for the role of Mr. Ursies?
Well, it's really enhanced my my creativity. So I feel like there is because normally there's just being naked that you can do, but now I like to think of Mr. Ursies as a sort of a prelim for the art show where I can really get the creative juices flowing and make more of an artwork out of my body.
And do you think you'll be like Will Collette and only get it third time lucky? Or do you think this is going to be another failure year for you?
Well, honestly, firstly, my life is built upon a series of failures. And secondly, I should think so. This is more of a placeholder year. I've really had zero expectation of ever succeeding. So, I'd count myself lucky to win 1 out of 3 times, if at all.
And who do you think is your biggest competition in this year's competition?
That'd have to be Matt, I reckon.
Matt Farmerdale?
Matt Farmerdale, that's quite accurate, yes. He's definitely got the fluffiest jumper, and he's also the biggest wanker, which is really the kind of niche that I'm trying to occupy, so probably gonna inch me out on that one.
All right, thank you, Lewis. You've been of most help. Good luck.
Thanks, bud.